Once there, we kill the queen.
Yep. Yeah. Nothing at all is wrong with that.
You call that simple?
Anything but. And I still don't know what Cinderella could have done to change the situation.
From here on out, everyone is responsible for their own maintenance. That is all.
Rapunzel?
What is it, Red Hood? Are you not feeling well?
That's not it. I just wanted to give you a gift.
Yep. Yeah, so this is it then. She goes here and something happens. Not sure if she actually dies, but...
Now I see why Snow White was reluctant to receive a gift. It all feels so sudden.
Don't tell me you're gonna start crying and running off as well.
No, I'm used to it by now. I'll gladly accept any gift you choose to give me.
Oh no! Okay, I did hear about this. I will admit, I don't know how. I don't know where I was. But I think you might be starting to see the transition. I don't know. Are you responsible for everybody's Let me just see. Is Red Hood single-handedly responsible for the new Rapunzel, the new Scarlet, and the new Snow White?
Something wrong?
No, it's just... this is an unexpected gift.
So what I think it is.
The title is rather interesting. Blinding Passion Volume 1?
Yep. All right, this is the transition. This is the transition to the Rapunzel that's we all know now.
Coming from you, I figured it'd be something like a cassette tape.
I could see. Yeah, that would make more sense, you know?
I figured I ought to give you something that could be useful.
What do you mean by useful?
Thanks.
How is that supposed to be useful?
Why don't you take a look?
Oh, great.
It's about humans and their lives.
Really?
Why you always lying?
This isn't some weird magazine like before, is it?
Like before?
Of course not. Just look at the cover. It's totally normal.
What is this?
Very well. I'll trust you.
It's a trap!
Yo, oh no, no. Last words. Poor Rapunzel.
Wait a...
Ow! Watch the face! What was that for?
You know exactly what that was for. How could you?
This is a dirty mag. My eyes.
This was a start, wasn't it?
Told you it was anthropological in nature. Pretty interesting, eh?
She is a nun.
It's not interesting at all.
How come you can't take your eyes off it then?
This makes sense. This makes sense.
It's my first time seeing this kind of stuff.
We're seeing corruption in action, people.
I know. That's why I gave it to you.
Something useful. What the?
You're trying to corrupt me.
And apparently she succeeds.
Oh, relax. Don't get your knickers in a twist.
Phrasing, considering what you just did.
You've been living your entire life with safety wheels on.
Well, but I mean, maybe you could say she's in a different profession now. She's literally in a war, but still, from what I get, she doesn't actually fight. She just does, like, keeping the raptors off them, healing the team, stuff like that.
You were destined to become the next female religious leader from the day you were born. So you've been living your life based on other people's expectations.
So you gonna corrupt her?
Becoming a Nikke wasn't your choice either? Am I right?
That makes sense, because it really does seem to be getting to you.
So how about pivoting and steering yourself in your own direction?
Red Hood's responsible! Alright, I gotta explain to you all who don't know. I said Rapunzel's like Vert. That was not in jest. This person right here is far from the one I know now. Right now, Rapunzel said, like, her lines have been saved. Okay, after this, I gotta show you all what I mean. Dadgummit. You're responsible for making her an avert.
That doesn't mean I'm interested in stuff like this.
You say that, but you seem awfully intrigued whenever the topic crops up.
Because she's supposed to, you know, be strong against temptation, and you just threw it in her face.
What makes you so sure about that?
What's with that face?
I'm amazed that you thought people wouldn't realize. Anyway, it might not be my business, but I just thought it was a little sad, that's all.
Why does she look like that? Is it starting to sink in?
You are bound by your duty, unlike me.
Yes, she was.
As for me, I've always lived my life exactly how I wanted to.
Red Hood, I've wavered for a while now on whether I should say this or not, but...
You about to say something? You about to insult her?
What is it?
When I look at you now...
Oh wait, no. I think it's kindness.
It feels to me like you can't wait to die.
Maybe she is in a lot of pain.
What?
I can feel that you're trying to tie up everything in a pretty bow so that you can die without any regrets. You're like a battle-hardened and weary soldier, sitting around waiting for death to claim you.
You're not totally off base.
Yeah.
Listen, the Red Hood I know would never give up. No matter who the adversary is, or how tough a mission lies ahead.
That does sound like what I would expect her to be.
You'd face it head-on with grit and mettle. You were never someone who'd resign themselves to defeat.
In case you've forgotten, I'm dying. I don't have much time left. What other option do I have?
Maybe you could master it, and it could be a new ability. And maybe you just leave because you fear that it's dangerous, but you still have your wits about you? Maybe, please?
All I can do is leave things in a better state for all of you.
You should fight it, like you always have.
Yes.
What do you want me to do? No case of corruption has ever been reversed.
This is still a relatively new illness.
Exactly. And again, have they gotten one? They haven't gotten one of you, so maybe it affects you differently.
I, along with VTC, have been working day and night to find a cure. So please, I beg of you, don't let go. Even if it may mean leaving some things unfinished, I will do everything in my power to make you better.
I wonder if you could find a cure.
Okay, I'll believe you.
I will look over everyone.
And that was nice to have Rapunzel do, have Rapunzel doing the battle entry quote.
The Garden of Shangri-La, no pain or despair.
Oh yeah, we still get their skills.
This is the end.
Behold my ultimate rage.
I love that I actually have the characters in question, especially since it's them. I just wish Dorothy's the only one missing. I haven't seen Snow White's skill. Wait a minute.
We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never give up hope.
Fitting. I'm sick of fitting. No, I gotta show people who you really are. Ladies and gentlemen.
Please allow the rippling muscles of those men fill my dreams.
Hear that?
Please, oh merciful creator, bring happiness upon these people.
Where are the voice lines at? Oh yeah, I hadn't gotten her bond right because I was thinking it had spoilers.
Oh, you really don't hold back.
See that?
It would be nice if I was a bit more well-rounded in certain areas.
See that?
What are you trying to do? It can't be.
It's not as obvious with these lines.
Believer, you are virtuous. The sooner I tie you down, the better. I mean, forget I said anything.
But Rapunzel gets wild.
Believer, you must trust. No, I cannot allow myself to be conquered by you like this.
It really is relevant in events, I feel. Let me just say, don't end up in a room alone with her. Oh, speaking of, we're back.
Let's move out. Want to hear some tunes while we proceed?
Just a moment.
Lovely weather we're having.
What's up?
I'm a bit
Oh,
hungry.
okay. Rapunzel locked the door. What?
Come on, let's go.
She locked the door.
Wanna
Oh
hear
no!
some
Wait,
tunes
where is
while we
she?
proceed?
She here? What kind of person am I? Goading others to accomplish things I myself cannot achieve. Yeah, see, this is why I wanted to come back here. Is Rapunzel here? Oh wait, that's the commander.
The weather we're having. Come on, let's go.
We're about to reach the mission area. Rest while you can.
I'm a bit
And Lilith,
hungry.
how do you feel? Snow White, I have one wish. Stay with us to the very end. All right, I think that's everybody. Let's go back.
Come on, let's go.
Wait, is that the... Sheesh, did they just show me the image that we're about to see? Because I imagine we're about to see one.
I made some improvements to your staff. The trajectory of the beam won't warp or bend in high humidity.
Oh, that's right, Rapunzel does have a staff. Still, though.
Although I should stress that doesn't mean there won't be any deviations at all.
Why do you look like that?
Rapunzel?
Wait a minute. Why that? Wait a... Hold up. Did we just get... Log. The trajectory of the beam won't warp and bend in high humidity. Why? You know what? Am I reading too much into that? Or was that an implication of...
What is it?
Are you listening to me?
Is it raining outside? Because that would make sense.
Oh, yeah, sure, I heard you. Thanks.
She's converting. She's converting.
What were you reading just now? It's, just some study material.
Here we go. Yep. She's converting.
What are you studying?
It's all Red Hood's fault.
I'd rather not say.
Of course.
I altered Scarlet's armor so that it's thinner around the waist, so that her center of balance is centered more on her legs.
Is she wearing her normal outfit now? I don't think so. It still says... Because now her normal outfit is an armor.
That'll open up her back a bit more, and the extra weight on her legs will only serve to make them stronger.
I still proclaim that thou wasted time on this. I can do my part perfectly well without such revisions.
Well, yeah, but, like, this is a lot bigger.
Fine then. Return the armor and we'll put it back the way it was.
I scarcely believe such extreme measures are necessary.
As for Dorothy, I made some modifications to your outfit so that it won't get dirty as easily.
What? What kind of modification is that?
Perfect.
Guess one for you.
Dorothy, my curiosity has been piqued for some time. Why do you place so much emphasis on your posture during a fight?
That is totally in the war. Yep. All right.
You obsess over strategy when it's something that could be easily solved by using your own body.
That's a good question.
Fighting using your own body seems so barbaric to me.
Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. What I meant was that I don't think it's very smart.
Yes, of course.
Come again.
You're just digging yourself into a hole, Dorothy.
She don't care. She does not give a care.
Can I talk to you for a minute, Dorothy?
You see that smile?
Save it for the operation.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
Snow White, continue.
I'd rather talk now.
I will say the bickering is definitely reminiscent of those two. Anyways.
Anyway, I didn't make any modifications to Lilith's armor or weaponry, as I can't make heads or tails of her tech in the first place.
What can she do?
Thanks anyway. It's the thought that counts.
Those eyes are not normal.
As for Red Hood, the wiring of your weapon was in a shambles, so I cleaned it up.
That makes sense.
There was a lot of gunk built up in the muzzle, and for some reason I can't possibly fathom, there was spaghetti crammed into the magazine.
What the heck? I like spaghetti though. That's one of my favorite foods. One of our favorite foods.
I can scarcely believe it myself. But there were even a few mushrooms growing on the butt of the
No!
Amanita verosa, toxic. Konoshimeji, safe. Amanita muscaria, toxic. If something looks like it's out of a Mario game, pass it up.
We can't have the mushrooms though. We're not. Anybody seen Fire Emblem? 3 houses, 3 hopes? All right. Anybody? Ooh, oh, no mushrooms.
You're kidding.
Do you want to see?
I'm assuming they just grew there naturally.
No, it's okay.
Anyway, once I gave it a thorough cleaning, there were no lasting issues. It's clearly been built to last.
Yeah, how have you been fighting all this time like that?
You could have just said that to begin with. We didn't need that whole preamble.
Nah. That's how it should be.
As for you, Commander, perhaps I could give you a throat lozenge?
Why, because he's been yelling a lot?
Huh? Why would I need that?
Well, there's really not much else you do other than scream orders.
I feel personally attacked.
Well,
That concludes our battle preparation. Our ammo is more than sufficient and everyone appears to be in optimal condition.
no, real talk. I wish this was us. Not the nameless protagonist.
All that's left is to head into the fray.
I like this guy. Though, again, I'm still got that question about his quote-unquote daughter, Cinderella.
In that case, let's go.
We've still got a few moments to spare. Dorothy? Scarlet? Any chance I could talk to you two?
Is this how you change? Well, Dorothy honestly seems kind of the same. Like, the most the same out of everybody. I mean, she's even wearing the same outfit. Scarlet's the weird one. I don't know how you get from this to how laid back she is in the future.
Oh, do you want to act as a referee when I instruct Dorothy?
Instruct?
I'm going to show her the joy of using one's body in combat.
Do you realize how insane you sound right now?
Let them cook. Let them cook.
Are you okay, Rapunzel?
Yeah, I just noticed your face again. Red Hood, what are you doing?
She picks up certain things a bit too quickly.
Oh, your commander? Yeah. Yeah, it's her job. She needs to in order to handle you all.
I just have something I want to say to you both in private.
I don't want to impose, but could I come and watch as well?
What is happening? I know what's happening. She's, like I said, I can't. Well, yes, you see this? This is the one. This is what I know, all right? This is what I know.
No. As I've mentioned before, this will probably be my last operation. So, I wanted to leave you all with a small memento. Unfortunately, I don't know what you guys would like.
Yeah, how are you gonna do this?
So, if there's anything you need, now's the time to tell me.
I could say something for Dorothy, but I'll hold my tongue.
That's the reason why you gathered us together?
Yep.
Hmm.
I didn't peg you for someone so sentimental.
Me? Sentimental?
I don't need anything, and I refuse to say farewell.
I see.
I'm not saying it now, and I won't say it later. This isn't your style. Besides, you still don't know whether the corruption will manifest itself or not.
You have high hopes for her.
You are most optimistic.
Think what you want.
Actually, that is certainly on brand. Yep, that's certainly on brand.
I'm going to do some maintenance.
What about you, swordsman? Anything you want?
Nay.
I see.
Did you work things out with Snow White?
Yep, everything's patched up. When the time comes, though, I think she'll be disappointed in me.
I don't think so.
You're not...
It's a secret between me and her.
Very well. I can understand where you're coming from.
I appreciate that.
You've taken on a lot.
I'll leave it to you from now on.
Passing the torch.
You can leave this to me. Trust me.
Okay. Before I make another mistake. Let me see. They should give me enough time this time. The enemies are actually lasting. All right, so
The Garden of Shangri-La.
1,
Your despair.
2,
Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end.
and 3.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, that was probably Snow White's ability that I saw earlier. Nice.
This battle's finished. Moving on.
Yeah, just ignore Rappy's not here.
Mass-produced Nikke's, charge! Initiate long-range airstrike support.
That's right, they did have 200 backup. Still.
Hold altitude. Maintain speed. We'll go in as far as we can.
We've been detected by the Raptures. We're being targeted by their anti-aircraft guns.
Transitioning to autopilot. We'll attack in 1 minute. We'll meet at the nearest rendezvous point J.
I'm still wondering how you think you're going to make it through this. Like, do you know something I don't?
Once we've all joined up, we're going to make a mad rush for the lift. We're against the clock here. We need to launch a surprise attack before the Raptors have time to react. Don't use your parachutes. Use the reverse injection device instead.
The heck is that?
I only have one command for you. Wipe them all out.
Red Hood. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, this must be the...
Wow.
What?
They're everywhere.
All right, yep, she's... The kryptonite, all right, like I said. The spillage is real. The spillage is real. Everywhere, yes, exactly.
Let's start with the 3 o'clock direction. You got it. Wolfsbane ready. 7 dwarves ready.
Now see, Snow White looks cool. Yeah, well, I mean, Red Hood did too, just, you know, I was more distracted by the stuff.
Let's obliterate these fools.
Although, you know, the image could have been... It kind of seems like they're just floating in air, but I get the idea. I get the idea. And yes, I can see the explosions. Nori and Rapture could hope to survive. Well, yeah, that's not the problem. They're the much stronger ones, and they have a lot of. They're probably gonna run out of ammo before they can even finish them all off.
Run it back one more time. Yes. Good. Again. The ground is getting awfully close. Just when it was getting good. Fine. Reverse injection device activated.
What does this do? Like gravity? Oh, I don't know.
How do you like them apples?
But they're not human, so, you know, it doesn't matter.
A garish and overdone entrance, if I say so myself.
You gotta do it with style, don't you know? You gotta look cool.
I second that statement.
None of you understand. Dancing as in ballet? Yeah, of course. Of course. Remarkable. You're doing cool stuff too.
We've encountered the Beam Soldier model.
We're too deep behind enemy lines.
Can you not disrupt the beam with your sword?
Really? You want her to use her sword?
'Tis worth a try.
Don't, or else you're toast.
You sure? That sword is powerful. Oh, that makes sense. Like I said, the support role is what Rapunzel's good at.
Scarlet, will your sword work against this thing?
Where's your leader? I want to know what she can do, darn it.
As if thou had to ask. I shall show thee what it means to render heaven and earth asunder.
All right.
I still have room for improvement. I should have slain this vermin with greater haste.
Point clear. Proceeding in the 2 o'clock direction.
How are you even still alive in this type of environment? Like, I can understand if they give you some cover, but from what they describe of everything, there's so many raptors.
What? That area's swarming with raptures.
Wouldn't it be advisable to take a detour?
There's no time.
No time?
Lilith has already gone in that direction.
What? Why didn't we work as a unit?
Then what are we standing around yapping for? Let's move.
Hey, what the heck? Something. Is it your weapons? Because I can't see. Oh, okay. All right. Step up to the plate. What can you do? Running at full sprint, cutting through the middle. I want to see, like, what's a. Do you have a weapon? Like. Alien? That's interesting. What the heck? Did you just Sakuna that thing? Did you use your bare hands? Did you use your bare hands? You're the first? I knew that this group was among the first, but you're actually number one. You know, suddenly I can see how they could possibly pull this off. I thought Dorothy was strong. She does something pretty impressive later, but you. You know, I had a thought, and I'll speak on it after I hear what this remark is.
Shall we go?
I have met my match. Victory is not assured.
Yeah. Yeah, this is different energy. I'll speak about it after the scene, actually. I'll remember. Oh, no. Is this trying to mimic, like she's turning into a... Because, you know... Well, not turning into a... That's not part of Red Riding Hood's story, turning into a wolf, but is that the kind of thing that they're going off of? Maybe? And if that's the case, again, I'm hoping she can master this. That's it for now. All right, we're almost done. We've got 2 more left, but that won't be available for me until tomorrow. And they're not here. I should have checked earlier. Lilith. They mentioned in this story that the Raptures seem to be playing with them. What I don't get is why. Like, sure, you know, play with your food and that sort of thing, but they've been, if that's the case, and they've been doing that for a long time, are they just bored? Do you think they'd be bored if this wasn't happening? To which case, you know, I was just thinking, you know, if the queen was actually down there, they could probably just command the Raptures to just fall apart. I don't know. And if... Hearing Lilith was the first, like literally number 1, and that all the others, they mentioned all other Nikkes come from her? That's interesting phrasing. Oh, yeah. Before we end this part, though, I should probably do this before the ending happens. I wanted to see how an advice session goes, if it gives any more insight to her character. Why aren't you in the command room? I wouldn't if the game would. I normally have a 1, all right? A number 1. And I don't need anybody else. See, there's a right answer to this question. I mean, the truth is this, because if the advice session is that, then yes, but not necessarily is what I want to say. Let me go truthful. You're jealous. Yeah, alright, that was 50 points. I should have known better. I only get 1 advised attempt per day, so yeah. I'll have to wait for tomorrow. But I can possibly make up for it with this.
If I were a bit younger, you'd be in big trouble.
What does you being younger have to do with anything? Wait a minute. Try it again.
come here. Let's listen to music. We can split the earbuds.
I wonder what this is about. Get a feeling I should wait till the story is over, though. And what about Snow White? And by the way, in case you're wondering why I even bother with this, stats. If you didn't see it, there are stats. I'm literally thinking about skipping what you can actually see. Well, I don't need to prove anything, all right? Point is, I needed power in order to get what I wanted. So I did what I had to do. But now, I have characters that if I can just make the full team. Oh, no, there are some other characters that I like I said. Where are they? The train group. In fact, well, hang on. Let's see what Snow White does. Should I look at, well, we're here now. Again, look at the difference. Look at this soldier. Possibly armed. A potato. Just a little bite. What the heck? Of course, of course. If you saw me play Soccer Wars, that's pretty much par for the course. If you saw what I did to the redhead in that game, I just flat out just shot myself flat in the foot. And then knowing I did that, I shot again. Anyways, what I was gonna say is, I was actually curious. There's this like riding the rails event at the train station. Yeah, there's the team. I like all three of them. They're cool. Oh yeah, I forgot I was in custody. Anyways, but all right, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. I'm worried about how this story is gonna end, but at least I'll be there with you all next time.